With season 3 of the finals wrapping up pretty soon, it is safe to say that this season is possibly the worst season so far, which means that season 4 is going to have no choice but to overdeliver. Now, season 3 has been out for a pretty long time. Season 3 started on June 13th of 2024, and season 4 begins September 27th, meaning that season 3 was at least 3 to 4 months. And the season theme wise was honestly pretty good, with the theme of Japan and the new map Kyoto, and the weapons that they added were pretty gimmicky to the season, and the battle pass was also pretty gimmicky to the season as well. So from a theme aspect of season 3 looks pretty good, right? The map was pretty cool. The weapons were nice and matched the theme properly. The battle pass was also nice and made sense through and through. But there were a lot of small changes in season 3 that not a lot of people liked and were received really poorly. Number one is they changed the rank mode, which not a lot of people liked. And how they changed it, that is by replacing tournament cash out with terminal attack. And no one liked this change at all. And to be honest, I low key didn't realize that this change happened because I didn't play rank like that. So I didn't notice that this change happened till literally recently. And looking back at it, it wasn't really a smart move because terminal attack is a more of a slow paced game mode for ranked because it's the game mode is kind of like search and destroy. That's the best way that I can say it. It's like Valorant, CS:GO, and search and destroy in Call of Duty. That's kind of what it is, and it's more like a slower pace to regular cash out that the finals is used to, where it's fast paced, a lot's going on. So most people who played ranked saw that this change happened. Not a lot of them liked that change, which makes sense because there is a lot of a competitive side to many games, and when it comes to the finals, their competitive side is pretty prominent. So I'm a bit of a casual player, so I low key didn't notice that this change did happen. So, but I can understand from someone who did play ranked and liked a tournament cash out and seeing that it got switched to another game mode that isn't tournament cash out, I would understand why they'll feel upset, even if they didn't like the game mode. So I get that part of the whole little debacle that happened, which is really the main reason why season 3 did pretty poorly. And since they got rid of tournament cash out in ranked, they made World Tour mode. And World Tour is kind of where they put tournament cash out, but not a lot of people liked it because it's like ranked. It's like ranked, but not really the ranked game mode because in World Tour you kind of do the whole tournament cash out. It's kind of the same thing, but you don't lose points when you lose a game. You kind of just gain points and whatnot. So people didn't like it. I really didn't have a problem with it. That's mainly what I did play. When I did play the finals, I kind of played World Tour, and I didn't have a problem with it, but I would understand why a lot of the fan base kind of didn't appreciate World Tour in that kind of aspect. And a lot of fans left because of that. Season 3 was a failure when you look at it in the long run because once again, there were crashes, there were bugs that happened, of course, there always are, but it just wasn't what fans wanted, and it made a lot of fans upset. So this is why season 4 has no choice but to blow us out of the water. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, after researching the new season, season 4 of the finals, I'm actually kind of excited because from what it seems like they're gonna add, it actually seems kind of hype, and I'm actually kind of excited for it. So with this new season, they are doing us a godsend in changing ranked back to cash out and leaving terminal attack in just quick play, which is where it belongs as just a basic game mode. Again, I don't know why they changed it to ranked. It really wasn't a good idea, but they tried something new and it failed. So they're going back to old rank cash out, and they're also doing something new with the sponsors. You guys probably heard, if you guys been into the news of season 4, but the 3 sponsors you guys are able to we are able to sign up for a specific sponsor, and with that sponsor they'll give us rewards, right? Because in the game, especially in season 3, I've noticed in World Tour they had sponsors like Hoto and Engermo and whatnot, and they didn't really mean anything. They're kind of just there. And if you look at the lore of the finals, I guess it's kind of like a game mode, right? Kind of like a not a game mode, but like a game show. There you go. It's kind of like a game show, and they have sponsors for us, right? So now, as the players of this game show, we can choose a sponsor, which will let us get rewards for certain things. Whether it's, I really don't know. They haven't said much, but it could be different clothing items or weapon skins or something, which is honestly kind of cool. It gives you kind of like a it's look for someone who played 2K, it's kind of like your park, right? Like you either go to Sunset Beach or it's been a while, holy cow, Rivet City or whatever. So it's kind of like that, and you get to rep your sponsor, which I think is pretty dope. Uh, so the 3 sponsors that they'll have is Hoto, Enjimo, and Isol, I think is how you pronounce it. So I'm not gonna lie, that sounds hype. It sounds pretty dope. And the new map, Fortune Stadium, is kind of representing those 3 sponsors. So we've saw some clips in there in the teaser trailer that they had of how the map looked, and we don't really have a full glimpse of the map, but from what we have seen, it looks pretty cool. I like the vibe of it. It's kind of like that futuristic vibe, which is really dope on what they're going for. Each section of the map is going to represent a certain sponsor. So they'll have a Hoto section, uh, Enjimo section, and an ESO section. So it's cool. It's not as crazy as I would say Kyoto that they added in last season. Well, this season, I guess. So it's not as crazy as that, but it's a new map and it looks dope from what we've seen from the teaser trailer. Of course, they're gonna add new guns. The only gun that we have confirmed, like confirmed, is the dual deagles coming. The dual deagles coming to the heavy class, which it seems cool. Dual deagles is not really known in first-person shooting games or something, because not to get all technical, but deagles have a really high firing power. So dual wielding deagles is actually pretty nuts. So that's confirmed for the heavy class. And they showed us a screenshot of the new guns for the 2 other classes. And from what it looks like the medium class is going to have some type of DMR weapon with the sight, and the small class. The light class might have a shotgun from what it looks like. It kind of looks like the fire shotgun. I think the fire shotgun in Modern Warfare 2019. If I can find that shotgun, I'll put it on screen. But that's kind of what it looks like to me. But those guns are cool. Like they're nothing crazy like what they gave us in season 2 or season 3. But new guns are new guns, and of course we're gonna use them and try them out. So that's cool. Now, I don't know. I really don't know. But from this screenshot, it looks like the AKM does have a sight on it. I don't know if every gun can have a customizable sight or if just they gave it to the AKM. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dope. Okay, I didn't think that the AKM needed a iron sights. I feel like there are other guns that kind of need it, like the pistols for the light class, for example. I think they need some iron sights or some reticle sights. But the AKM getting a sight means one of two things. Either the AKM is only getting a iron sight, is only getting a laser, is only getting a weapon sight, or this means that every gun, certain guns are able to have a weapon sight, which is honestly pretty dope because it gives the guns more customization instead of just skins and charms and stickers. You can add weapon sights to them, which I'm hoping it's for certain guns that they choose, like the AKM, some pistols, or you can interchange some sights for guns that have sights, like the MP5 and the Scar. So it opens up possibilities of new weapon sights on these guns, which is honestly kind of dope. And then from what I'm looking up on my research, I don't know, but apparently there's gonna be more cosmetic options to the faces and adding facial hair. I was playing last night that adding facial hair would actually make the game different in making your characters look different because there's not really a lot of faces in the game when you look at it. And most times you probably have their face covered with a mask or something of some kind, like a helmet or a hat. But if you're just having like their basic face, you can't really change their face. Like you only have a certain few, and you can't really add facial hair or nothing. So if this is true and they're having more cosmetics to the face and adding facial hair, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a W. It's kind of a W. So with everything announced as of right now for season 4, which comes out in about a week's time, I think, as of recording, um, it sounds dope, and I'm hoping that season 4 does kind of open the eyes of players that left and didn't enjoy season 3. Because I'm not gonna lie, I left playing season 3, so I'm hoping that season 4 does kind of make the game fun, and with all these new changes, I feel like it will. And of course, we're gonna get some type of balance changes to guns and nerfs and whatever. So that's dope. I'm curious on what they're gonna add for if they're gonna add any new specializations or new kind of devices to do right now. If they do, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be cool. They might, they probably will, because that's kind of what they do every season. But I feel like this season, season 4, from what I'm reading and from what is teased and speculated, it sounds like a great time. And when season 4 does come out, I will be posting a shit ton of content, whether it's on guns, buffs, nerfs, the battle pass. I will be posting content when it comes to the drop of season 4. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And if you've made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.